Hey y'all, welcome back to Goldhound Prospecting and Exploration. My name's Dietrich, and today you can join us on the South Platte River. We are digging on some false bedrock out here, chasing fissures in the bedrock that are full of gold-bearing gravels. We're having a lot of fun. If you like the video, like what you see, enjoy yourself, make sure you check us out on Facebook, give us a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Check us out on Patreon too while you're at it, at Goldhound Prospecting and Exploration as well. Alrighty, time for us to get to work. Nice to see you. All right, now we are fully packed up. It is time for us to make our way up to the Platte River. Today we're going to be spending the day at our little honey hole up there that we found last week. Sadly, while we were up there, we were shooting some video, but the camera took a dive in the water, so we lost all the video and lost my camera. I was able to get it back, but we couldn't get it to come back to life with some rice or anything, so here I am shooting on a brand new GoPro Hero 11, so my video quality ought to be a lot higher, and should be bringing you some more quality content here soon. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, check out my Patreon, help support me in bringing as many of these videos to you as I can, because I love making them, so help me make them for you. Alrighty. As you can see, we've got everything packed in the back. I've got my shovel, buckets, cooler, sluice in the gray bucket or gray container, all my pans and stuff in the big yellow and black container. I've got my fluid bed there as an extra just in case I run across anybody that needs to borrow or buy a sluice. And then I've got my little Keen as my extension, and waders and chair and everything. So we're about as prepared as one can be for a day of gold mining. All right, I'm gonna go rouse up Pansy, start heading our way up there. See you there. Alrighty, we are at our honey hole. We're both loaded down. She's got a backpack full and a front pack full just about. I've got a backpack full with both my sluices and my battery. Got our classifiers. We are at our little honey hole here on the Platte River, and we are going to do some digging today. Welcome to the Goldhound Prospecting and Exploration channel. I'm Dietrich. That's Pansy. Hi. That's Bandit. And we're some gold diggers. It's time to do some digging. We'll see you at the hole. Alrighty, we've got all our stuff brought down to the river here. A couple of pack mules that we are. No thanks to him, he never carries anything. We got all our stuff, all the wares of a modern day gold miner, plus a modern day YouTuber. Got my camera in there and my other camera in my hand that you're watching on right now. Then we get our lazy bones fixed in that chair whenever we need to take a rest. But I think I'm ready to do some digging with my working bones. So I'm gonna go check out our hole and see if it's been replenished by the recent flood, or not necessarily flood, but decent amount of rain and high river. So hopefully I've got some new classified material to dig, and we'll be on the gold today. All right, I'll see you down in the river. Alrighty, so I'm just down here doing a little re-prospecting of the area, making sure we're still in a good spot, making sure our spot has gold on it again. Haven't taken any pans just yet, but we're confident that place has gold, so I'm just doing a little walking around first. I've scouted out a few more little cobble bars for us to dig in case we run out of our other hole. We still have other places we can work on throughout the day, so we're not gonna be running out of pay dirt anytime soon. I found quite a few little pockets in this false bedrock. It's really hard clay, and there's all sorts of these little cobble pockets throughout it, and these fissures where you can see that it dives off. And these fissures that are in these kind of eddies here on this inside bend seem to accumulate a lot of large cobbles, heavies, most of all gold. So yeah, that's just what we're doing right now, just kind of re-scouting the area, making sure we're happy with where we're at. We were here last week and found really good gold. I actually found it was a 0.188 gram picker. It's the biggest piece of gold I've found so far in my gold mining career. Took my breath away, I'll tell you that. But sadly we lost the video for that because the old gold hound himself up there had a little incident and actually knocked over, I believe it was that rock right there, yeah, that I had my old GoPro sitting on. It was an old GoPro Hero 4 and I didn't have the protective case on it, so it took a swim and didn't survive. But it was the perfect excuse to upgrade things. So as you can see now, I'm in crystal clear HD. My beautiful face is coming to you from a brand new GoPro. So I'm gonna be getting some newer, high quality, fresh content coming your way. And I'm excited to edit this stuff and see what it looks like. I've got a bunch more goodies coming in on Monday too for the accessories like a media mod and whatnot. If you want to see all of that stuff, make sure to check out my Patreon. I put all kinds of stuff on there about the behind the scenes, the places we're going, things we're doing, what we're prospecting for, what we're exploring. I even, I'm working on starting up a giveaway process every month that I can give away to certain Patreon tiers so that I can just say a little thanks back to you guys for supporting me. So far I've only got one patron, so he's got the monthly giveaway win for this month. So big shout out to Scott from Scott's Gold Prospecting. Check him out on YouTube, he's got some good stuff. Thanks for being a patron, man. We appreciate your support. We've got a sticker coming your way. She just ordered a new vinyl printer. Yep. Well, a printer that can print on vinyl.
So we got stickers.
We got stickers coming, folks. And hopefully we'll have some other merch coming your way sometime soon. I'd really like to be rocking a Gold Hound shirt. Represent the brand. All right, I've procrastinated long enough. It's time to dig some holes. I'm gonna set up my plant and get to work. All right, so last time we were here, we had the plant set up on the upstream end of our hole here. And we've dug, well, she's dug quite a ways down that way. And rather than continuing to cart our pay dirt up through the river to our plant, we're gonna move the plant downstream and get it right on top of that pay dirt. So we're gonna set up our buckets and move all of this material down to the new plant spot because it is pretty hard to dig this stuff up out here if you're just trying to dig up that clay and the spot we're putting it in isn't got any good cobbles or anything to dig up. So we're gonna be moving our foundation, setting up our plant, and then getting to work. All right, let's get to it. Got all of my stuff down here. It's time to set her up. All right. There is those two. Easy peasy. I want to try something. The old phone, I believe, has a level somewhere. Maybe not. There it is. Okay. Let me set it on the riffles. All right, so it needs to go that way a little bit. All right, that is perfectly level. There we go. With a 7-degree fall. Okay, let's check this guy. Oh, let me get my pump and back battery out of my backpack before I lose my backpack to the water. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now we got the plant leveled out. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some stuff around it, get her all nice and bolstered up, make sure it doesn't move. Then I will check it again and we'll be ready to start running. Let me get my battery in a bucket so I don't get in trouble. This time, let's fill all this area up with the tailings like you did over there. Okay. That's perfect because we're not gonna dig that, you know. Right. No reason for us to dig there, so it's okay to toss tailings there. What do I do with that stinking screwdriver? Okay. There we go. Okay. That looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Alrighty. I would say that she is ready to run. It's time for us to make some pay dirt. Alrighty, we have five 5-gallon buckets of pay dirt stockpiled. Got myself a little 3.5-gallon bucket as a seat. I'll be using that for my concentrates once I'm done running all this stuff and ready for a cleanup. And we've got our sluice set up. It's about time to fire this bad boy up and see how we're running. All right, back to work. Alrighty, so like I said, we're out here on the Platte, and this is a spot that we've dug before, so we didn't have to bring a whole lot of prospecting equipment with us, but we brought every single piece of our mining equipment. Got all of my buckets, got my Gold Buster from RDH, my Keen A51 as an extension, got an A-Marine 2,000 gallon an hour bilge pump I got off Amazon, and a cheap lead acid battery. I don't even know where that came from. Then I've got my shovel, my helping hands, my pans, and all my videography stuff, so you guys get to see my beautiful face. All right, like I said, not much equipment to go over. I'll give you a little rundown on the plant here in a minute. For those of you that have watched the past few weeks, you know what this plant's running like, you know what it's all about, and you're caught up. But I'm sure there's some new guys here, so I'll give you another talking on it. All right, time to stop procrastinating. I got work to do. See ya. So today, like I said, we're on the South Platte. We're in a little bit of an undisclosed location right now because it's our secret honey hole. So we're gonna have to keep that a little secret. If you know where it is, don't be telling people now. All right, time to get back to work. If you really wanna know where we're at, you can probably figure out if you get on our Patreon. I do a lot of behind the scenes reveals on there, so go check it out, don't miss out. All right, so the area we've decided to mine out here was an area that we did some digging on last week as well. You can actually see the remnants of my tailings and my plant pad. We started out up here and we actually pulled a 0.188 gram picker right out of that hole, right around in there. So we carried that forward to try and find some more gold in there. We've been seeing it in our V-mats. I ran about 5 buckets so far, and there's some gold showing up in there. So we're not being skunked today. But yeah, so the reason we're mining that, we're on this false bedrock like I mentioned, and it's all like a really hard blue clay. I believe it's referred to as Denver blue by a lot of people. But yeah, so it works really well as a false bedrock, and with this water running across it, when it gets high, these little fissures in here work really well as gold catches, almost like nature's riffles. And we're just coming along and digging out all that concentrated material and loving it, because it's some really good looking stuff. And I promise I will have gold to weigh up for you all tonight, and it will be on this episode, and you'll get to see a cleanup and a weigh up, and I'll have a report for you on how much we got today and then our yearly total so far. It's our first year prospecting. We've got almost a gram so far. Let's see if we can break a gram today. All right, catch y'all later. Alrighty, now that we've got our buckets stockpiled, I'm gonna start running it, and then once I get a bucket or two opened up, old Pansy the prospector over there is gonna start keeping me fed so that I don't have to shut the plant down all day, and hopefully we can have a heck of a day and get down in here with at least as much as we found last time, if not more, because we have a pretty efficient setup going right now, so we should be able to run 10-12 buckets today pretty easy, hopefully. So I'm gonna start sluicing, or keep sluicing, looking for that gold. Wish me luck. Whew! All right, just got done panning my tailings, and let me tell you what, I am happy to report 0 gold in my tailings. So that should mean lots of gold in my concentrates, hopefully. All right, now that I know I'm running efficient, I can start running some more material. We've got 5 more buckets stockpiled here. She's raring to go whenever I get another empty one for her. I guess all we're waiting on is me. All right, I'll get to work. All right, last scoop going in. There's some gold up in there. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can with this fancy new camera. All right, shut her down. Well, there's a piece. I may have washed it all out of there when I was cleaning out the last little bits of my bucket, but I know it's in there. I know there's a bunch of pieces all strewn throughout here as well, because I saw them with my own 2 eyes. So there's gold. All I gotta do is get it out, clean it up, and show it to you, and then put it on the scales, see how much we've got. All right, I got some work to do to get the heck out of here and go get some food. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, send me a smoke signal, get on my Patreon, get on my Facebook, whatever it is. Make sure you get a hold of us and let us know that you liked it. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I just figured I'd give you all a little inside look at the cleanup process here on my custom little plant. So it's not really custom built. it's custom assembled, you could say. The high banker here is an RDH Prospecting Gold Buster. It's 9 inches wide by 18 inches long. It's got a 9-inch by 18-inch header box, and it's got Hungarian riffles. There's let's see, looks like 4 of them. And then this extension here is a Keen A51S. That's all it is. Nothing else to it. Does a great job though. Alright, you can see me tear it down now. I'll stop talking about it. Firing pump's trying to run away on me. Made it all day till now. I'm just taking these things out and washing them in the buckets now. I'm not missing much. That's all I'm gonna do with that one. Pick it up, wash it out in the bucket, and then we can check my concentrates out. Alrighty. All right, time to check the cons. Here's hoping I don't lose any, don't lose any, don't lose any, don't lose any. All right, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. That's a clean bucket. Clean enough. Whenever I'm panning like this, especially when I'm panning my concentrates, I really like to be extra thorough and shake it back and secure that gold pretty often, about every 5-6 pan strokes, pan motions, pan movements, whatever you want to call them. 3, 4, 5, 6. Secure the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Secure the gold. And you really want to make sure you're shaking that stuff, stratifying it really well. Because if you're not, that gold's not settling and you're losing gold. Alright, that's good enough for at the river. I'll do the rest at home and see if I can do a real rough swirl back right quick and show you guys some gold. Well, it's a really rough one, just so you can see some pretty shiny stuff in my pan, but I promise that you can. All these little speckles out throughout here are pieces of gold. Nice pieces of gold at that too. Really nice for the South Platte. Nice for Colorado, especially nice for the South Platte. All right, that's exciting. Time to take it home and put it on the scale. See you there. Now that I've done all the fun stuff that comes with cleaning up, I get to do all of that stuff. I get to fit all that crap into my backpack, minus the pan, classifier, and buckets. The rest of it is going in the backpack and on my back. It probably weighs every bit of 50 to 65 pounds if I had to guess. So just a forewarning to everybody, if you want to get into prospecting, it is a physically demanding, very intensive hobby. And it's fun, but it's work too. Just ask her.
I'm beat.
What'd you do all day today?
Dig and dig and dig and then dig some more.
Dig and dig and dig for fun. Look how big this hole is we dug today.
It was pretty fun.
Oh, we started about right here and dug the rest of this fissure out. We found the bottom of it. It's all done. It's all dug out. Got to wait for ourselves another nice Platte River flood to fill this area back in. We have scouted it out. We've got ourselves a few more spots. So we're not done with this part of the river just yet. We're just done with this very hole for now. So time for me to start shoving crap in my backpack. Stop talking, jibber jabbering, trying to procrastinate. See you at the truck. Well, we're waterlogged, but we're packed. Ready to go get some food. Let's get down here. I'm gonna get these freaking frog togs off and go kill a cheeseburger. All right. Forgot to bring spare socks. Never make that mistake again. Bring your spare socks. All right, time to dry out. See you at the house. Alrighty, we are home drying up our concentrates, getting ready to clean this stuff up and see just how much gold we've got. Give me just a minute and I will have this stuff in the pan, showing you some pretty gold. Alright, back to it. Alrighty, now that we're home and I've got this stuff all dried up, I'm gonna run a magnet through it and see how many magnetics are in it, and make it that much easier for me to pan this stuff out. That way I've got less heavy stuff competing for the bottom of the pan when I'm swirling that gold around. Alright, let me finish getting these out, and then we can start panning. Be right back. So here's just a look to compare a little bit of how much magnetics we have in our pay dirt compared to how much of that pay dirt is just non-magnetic pay dirt. And it's about half and half, so it's gonna make it a lot easier not having all that black sand in there, so I can pan all that stuff out, because that's about half as much material right there that I don't have to pan now. Which, at the end of the day, I will still end up panning it, because there's a chance there will be some gold in it, but not nearly as much, and it won't be nearly as hard to recover as if it was all in here. So makes everything a lot easier. Alrighty, time for me to get my number 10 classifier, get all the big stuff out of there, and then start panning. Okay, now that we've got that stuff all sifted out, got all my magnetics pulled out, I'm going to go ahead and pan out these magnetics, check them, see if there's any gold in there. I did drop it 3 times, trying to get it out of the pay dirt, so I picked it up, dropped it, picked it up, dropped it, picked it up, and dropped it in another pan. So there shouldn't be much, if any, gold in there, but we'll find out. Alrighty, time to start panning. Okay, so like I said, in the black sands, I was hoping there would be little to no gold, and there was little. Not no gold, little gold though. One piece right there. I'm sure you can see him. It's a nice bright piece. It's the only one in there. If I found a piece like that in my black sands after dropping it like that, I can only imagine what my pay dirt's like. I'm sure you noticed the bubbles in my water here, and as some of you I'm sure can guess, that is from surfactant, otherwise known as jet dry, is what I use. It's a surface tension reducer, so whenever I want to pan at home, really catch the fine gold, make sure I'm not losing anything, I'll put a little shot of jet dry in my water, and it makes that surface tension way, way less. So whenever I'm panning gold, if I have a little piece that would typically float away in water that's not got that in it, it won't float away with this stuff. So it makes that fine gold recovery far, far easier. Alright, back to panning. Now that I've found this dude, I can suck him up and start doing some real pay dirt. Show you some really nice looking gold, rather than just one little pitiful piece. Okay, so now I can start working on my good concentrates here. Let me pan this stuff down and I'll show you guys some pretty gold. Just give me a few minutes and I'll have something nice and pretty for you to check out. Alright, I've got some gold to show you from that little tiny bit of concentrate I just put in there. You guys saw that was probably, I don't know, half a tablespoon. And this is the kind of gold I am pulling out of there. Right there. That is some very nice looking stuff, let me tell you. Some beautiful Platte River gold. I'm excited to pan the rest of it out and see how much we've got. Get a weight on it. Alright, time for the next one. I'm only doing about a tablespoon at a time here, maybe a little touch more than that, because I don't want to lose any of my gold. And the less I do in my big pan here, the less likely I am to lose it. Alright, let me get this stuff worked down and I'll show you guys some gold. Alrighty, here's the snuffer bottle after I've cleaned it out. I've got a little bit of flour gold that I've lost along the edge there. I'll come through and clean that back up after I suck that majority out there. But yeah, that is our gold from a 14 bucket run on the Platte River. I'm gonna get it all sucked up and put in a weighing pan, dried up and weighed up. Then I will tell you how much it weighs, and we'll see how good of a gold miner I am. Alrighty, back to it. Alright, now I've got all the gold panned out. I've got it in this little weighing pan here, and it's dried up. So now it is time for me to throw this stuff on the scale. Give me just a second here to get the scale running, get it tared out, and I will have a weight on this stuff for you. This is from 14 buckets, all ran in one day on the Platte River. And like I said, it's a little honey hole of ours, so I'll be keeping that a secret, where exactly it was on the Platte. Alrighty, 0.0. It's going crazy now. 0.087. It's almost 0.1 grams from 14 buckets. Could be better, could be worse, could be a lot worse, could be nothing. So, I'm happy. That's more gold than I had before. Add it to the collection. We can do a yearly total weigh up here real quick too. See how good I'm doing so far this year. Okay. So this is all of my less than picker sized gold for the year. And that is 0.6 18 grams. That is not too shabby. I'm pretty happy with that for it being my first year prospecting and teaching myself everything I know just about. And then for my nuggets. One of these nuggets I found and one of them I won in a competition. This one here is the one I found. I actually found this the first time we dug that spot that I dug up the gold that I just weighed up from. The first time we went there, we had about a half-gram day in about 10 buckets. And we dug out of the same hole last time we went, so I'm not really sure why we didn't do quite as well. But let's see. Yeah, so that weighs almost 0.1 grams more than what we found in one day on this episode. So yeah, that's a pretty nice little picker there. We were really excited to find that. I'm really sad I don't have video to show you guys of that, but I killed my camera. But that fostered me buying a new camera and you getting to see all this in a crystal clear, pretty HD. So you're welcome for that. And this here is my little nugget from Nevada Gold Trommel Journal. I got it from him when I went out to Nevada and won a competition on his YouTube channel. Be sure you check out his channel. It's definitely worth a visit. Alrighty. Thanks for stopping in and checking out Goldhound Prospecting Exploration. My name's Dietrich. This is all my gold. And I appreciate you watching me. Be sure to leave us a like, subscribe, check out our Patreon, comment, get a hold of us, and let us know something you'd like us to see us do. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.